So the work breakdown schedule represents the resource allocation and the management of each person when they should do any particular piece of work. The job costing under our MJC product and the construction solution allows you to see what the true value is at each period. So this represents the March period, and then this represents the April period, and this represents the May period, and so on and so forth. Now, we only have planned time at this point. The project's barely started, but certainly we can see that we've already scheduled our initial sales order for $41,000, and we have planned revenue recognition, or we've already invoiced, depending on how you use the metric, $36,000. What's really unique about the construction capabilities against a fully featured ERP platform on financials like this is that we can do a variety of things. We can look at RevRec that's posted and not posted, and we can have that revenue recognition based upon earned value or cost-based progress. How do we do that? Well, we use the capabilities here that we see in the periodic, and we drive something called the cost incurred percentage. The cost incurred percentage comes directly from a periodic budget. So the budget represents, in the first 8 columns, the first 8 columns here represent everything that matches directly with our other 8 metrics, which was the order, revenue, so on and so forth. So out of the box, the solution tracks 8 major metrics. Again, these are fully configurable. They're fully parameterized. It means that whatever is your formula can be accommodated in this, and we can expand beyond 8 as well. So you see, in this case, the main metrics I care about in a project happen to be sales order values. So that this is my total contracted value of the project. The actual revenue I've recognized so far based upon any combination and calculation against any of my metrics in each period. The purchase order values, so this would be basically any material, subcontractor, or otherwise external party purchase goods and services that make up part of the cost side of the project, potentially part of the revenue side as well, of course. Out-of-pocket expenses, the value of my planned time to apply as labor, and then my actual time and its value when I actually execute that time and make end time entries. My material WIP, so any material that I use and consume throughout the project that is not directly either purchased or becomes an expense, that would remain as WIP, and when it moves in and out of that category, it'll move into the correct other category in the project metrics here. And then finally, assets. As we know, many projects require machines and many projects require assets which can potentially depreciate, and that depreciation we would want to potentially accrue into the project metrics overall as well. So that's what the primary MJC metrics do, the material job costing metrics, and they allow you to track a percentage against a total budget. The budget here is set, and it's got, for a little bit of redundancy, it has the totals, which run down the whole length of it, plus the periodic level budgeting as well. So we're expecting our labor to actually cost $8,000 in March, April, May, and then run down to $1,000 in June and July, and then back up to $8,000 to wrap up the project in August and September. That's our 9 months here, or 6 months, excuse me. And in this same sense, we see a percentage of progress against it. And at any time, we can simply update the project metrics in real time simply by clicking this button to get there. You can always do this. Most of the time, this is set to run either daily or hourly in the background. No need for users to be clicking buttons if they don't need to, and you can take them all away. But from a demonstration perspective, it's nice to see immediate changes happen live in front of your face. So that's why we're creating these. We have these particular convenience buttons for an up to the second real-time assessment of the project's progress. And so we see that here. We did see some changes in the percentages, which makes sense because I adjusted the budget recently, and I'm going to see myself blow way over budget here. You'll notice my sales order value went up from 41 to 68. I still haven't recognized my revenue, so it sits at 36 open. Now, all of these percentages based upon these metrics that we create and any formula you want to apply to them, drive NetSuite's natural ARM and ARM being Advanced Revenue Management capabilities. Now that's very valuable here too, so you will be able to understand and see how your project is progressing against that. And then you'll also be able to look at your header level capabilities. So once you update your job costing, we'll get to see that run as well. And that should tell you exactly how the project is doing at the header level. And we can use that later for flat reporting as well. So all of these things provide a significant level of review